bit more and understand sort of a breakdown of the problem, so we can actually potentially focus and scope on smaller pieces of the problem to start to take those sort of bite-sized iterations to eventually tackle what is a large system-based problem. So what is a driver diagram? It's similar to a diagram. We actually want to work from left to right. So we're talking about our aim, and then we're trying to break that down into several, maybe 3 to start, primary drivers. So these are basically large sort of system concepts that are contributing to that aim. And then we further break those down into a secondary driver. And from those secondary drivers, because we've begun to sort of break the problem down into less complex pieces, we can begin to develop less complex and actionable change ideas. The other things that are important to understand about driver diagrams is that they are developmental. So this is how we actually develop our theory of change for our project, how we come up with ideas and ensure our ideas are actually relating in a realistic way back to the aim statement. They're dynamic, so these will be potentially a living document, so they will change as you learn and go through your PDSA cycles. You may end up finding that maybe the way you understood the system originally isn't quite how it plays out to improving that fall rate. So you also have a list of examples in your package of different types of drivers. But if we think broadly, what are some things that are contributing to falls? So in this particular example, we've thought of 3 sort of main primary drivers. So one here wants to wrap my mind around because it's physical things that physically maybe exist. So when we think about the sort of the built environment of a long-term care home, there's going to be hazards that contribute to falls, and there's also going to be elements that will contribute to physical safety. So some of these secondary drivers, so we think about what are things that could be contributing to falls that we could potentially action as a change idea to impact the environment to decrease the fall rate.